Hey YouTube! Let me introduce myself. My name is Maxime Bisson and I'm from Quebec, Canada, and this is my project. 2 years ago we bought this land. It is 111 acres. We bought this land with the goal of making, well, at first it was because I was looking for a land because I love to be in the woods, and it was very important for me to have a nice piece of property. And since the price of a big property is pretty close to a small property, then we went ahead and bought this 111 acres one. This is a beautiful piece of land. Actually, we're on the south side of a big hill, southwest, and we can well, not today. It's a little bit too cloudy, but we can see over there. We can almost see to the United States. We can see mountains in the main, and well, in 2 years we made plan for this land. We are planning on building our home right there, and eventually all of this will be converted into permaculture orchard, nut orchard and fruit orchard. So that's about it for now. Let's move on. Right now I'm walking on the road that separates my land in two. This is my neighbor. They are there very often. This is more of a weekend house. And on the other side, this is our land. And right over the fence, this is also our land. So this small road is a public road, but there's barely anyone coming here because it's a dead end. So it's great because it gives us quite a bit of privacy. Over there are our hazelnut bushes. We planted them a year and a half ago. They are all on swales, and we are hoping to get hazelnuts in 2 or 3 years. There is both native hazelnuts and hybrid hazelnut that we are trying out, and hopefully we got a crop in not too long. Now let's turn around. Over there is where we have planted our black walnut orchard. There are, I think, 9 rows of black walnuts at 20 feet apart each, and every 3 rows we planted a row of mixed species with all kind of trees, fruit trees, oaks, willows, to help diversify this orchard. Over there we are planning on planting chestnuts on swales and on contour. Here is another view of our black walnut orchard. Over there are all black walnuts, and all these small bamboo stakes are Korean pine to produce pine nuts, and they're also gonna be used as a windbreak to protect this area, where we're gonna try to plant some more cold sensitive species. This is our unfinished woodshed. We are planning on finishing it before building the home, obviously, because it's gonna be used to store the lumber that we're gonna make using a sawmill. And yeah, so it is 30 feet long by 15 feet wide. And when we use all of the lumber for building the house, it will be used to store firewood. In this area we've cut down a lot of trees to use as lumber for building our house, but don't worry, we're planning on replanting this area, mostly with oak and walnuts and all kinds of nitrogen fixer. We might as well try to graze pigs or other livestock. We'll see in the future. Nothing is decided for now, but this is planned, and we are most likely gonna go this route. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the sugar bush. The snow is too deep and I don't have my snowshoes on, because the main reason I came here today was to fix my tractor. This is an old Fiat 780 DT, and it's got a leaking power steering hose that got repaired, and I'm here to reinstall it. So I managed to repair and start my tractor, and it's getting a little bit dark to shoot, so that's gonna be the end of it for today. This is the first video that I'm making, and there are gonna be many more to come, so that way it's a bit for me that I'm doing it, because I want to be able to keep track of what I did and what the stand looked like before we made any work on it. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.